Guys, stop wasting time. Stop being slow about it. I'm working so hard to make this night a magical night. Buy your tickets. I'm so excited. One thing I'm excited about for this show is just to get to interact with the bad boys and girls. We are doing this live. Oh, prepare to be amazed. Prepare for music. Prepare for dancing. Please get your girlfriends together and have a shot before you step into the scene, because when you step into the scene, it's going to be a bomba clock thing. Guys, I love you so much. Please click on the link if you haven't got your tickets. And for those who have your tickets, I love you so much. Thank you so much. And I will see you at the Purple Couch Tour. Love you. Mwah! Hello, gorgeous girlies. Happy Monday. Hope everybody is well. Grab a drink because it's after hours, which means we need to do our weekend debrief. Straight into it. I had the most lovely, calm week. I went to this place called Big Easy, and it was this like kind of shack, grungy, dungeon looking kind of place, but the food was good. Sometimes it's not every day be classy and bougie. Sometimes just go for the good food. I had lobster and I had this mash, because at the same time that we're going out to eat, we also need to be aware of what we're eating, and I didn't want to get anything too heavy. So I managed to get this nice, sexy lobster. But I don't know about you guys. If you guys ever have lobster, is it me or is it that there's barely any meat in the lobster? So I spend a lot of time, have an Easter egg hunt of trying to find the meat in the lobster. But anyways, I had a cute week. Hope you guys had an amazing weekend. So this morning, I went to the gym. It's leg day, because I'm trying to get my legs toned so that when I wear a mini dress, my legs look very, they look very moisturized and hench. I think it's very sexy when a woman has very muscular legs. I don't know what it is about it, but I think it's very, very sexy. It's like when you're walking and I can see your calves, or when you're walking and I can see like the definition of your thigh. That's what I'm trying to do. And I went to the gym today, and there's a group of you in the gym that I'm sick of. I love you, but every time I see you, it's like, what's your problem? Now, for me, you guys know that my stamina is to the minimum. I'm working on my stamina right now, and I've been going on the climber. So I've been climbing on the steps. I can never understand the girlies that can be sweating and do a full workout, or be on the treadmill running, or be on the steps and be on their phones. Like, girlies are really sweating on a climber and doing emails at the same time. I never quite understood how that works, how your brain functions, because me, when I'm working out, I need to zone in. When I'm working out, I need to lock in. I need to either distract myself by listening to music, distract myself from the pain, or I need to separate my spirit from my body so that my brain doesn't know what my body is currently putting it through. You girlies that will be answering emails, sending texts, reading books during working out, I could never, I want to be like you. I want to be like y'all, because the level of multitasking it takes for you to be doing a stair climber and for you to be on a treadmill, I have to give it to you. But yes, are you guys proud of me? I went to the gym first thing in the morning. I have spent the last 4 years doing this podcast being desperate to be one of those girls, being desperate to wake up first thing in the morning and just have an exercise. Go for exercise first thing in the morning, work out, and then start your day. I tried to wake up 7 a.m. in the morning. That didn't quite work out. I managed to get to 8:30, which still, is more than what I usually do. So, inshallah, by God's grace, I'm going to be a 6 a.m. girly, because that's what I've always aspired to be. That's what I've always aspired to be. Guys, let's have a conversation, because there has been a discourse on TikTok that I am desperate to talk about. There was a girl who came on TikTok and she had a conversation about being the jealous friend. So she's saying everybody talks about how you have friends in your life that are very jealous of you, but nobody talks about how it feels to be the jealous friend. She then goes on to tell a story time about a friend that she had who she was very close with, but she found her very annoying because it seemed that she had everything that this woman wanted. So the friend was living an amazing life. She got things easy according to her, and she just could not take the fact that her life was miserable and this friend's life was phenomenal. To the point where she said that she hated the girl. This girl hated her friend because she lived a life that, oh, by the way, she thought, so the girl who's speaking on TikTok, she made a point to say that she doesn't understand why her friend lives the life that she does because she doesn't even have to work for it. So she's looking at her friend like, life is good, things are coming to you easy. Life is popping for you. You ain't even got to try. I'm here hustling and tussling and bustling and nothing is popping for me, but you, things can just come to you like that. And TikTok girl said that she acknowledged that her friend acknowledged the fact that things come easy to her. And she said that, you know, she acknowledged that life is good for her and she was very happy. TikTok girl said the more her friend was happy, the angrier she was. The more her friend was happy, the more pained it hurt her. Now, here's the thing. There are people in this conversation talking about, they commend her, they rate her for being honest, and jealousy is a normal emotion, and a lot of people are jealous of their friends. Now, I had to reflect on myself because jealousy is an emotion that everybody feels, but there's kind of like a shame to when you're jealous about things. So I had to think of myself. Have I ever been in a friendship where I am jealous? Now, I'm going to keep it a buck. I have looked at my friend, or I have looked at people around me and thought, oh my God, I would love to have that. For example, before I got into a relationship, one of my girlfriends, she was in a relationship, an amazing relationship. And I always prayed to God that I would be in a happy relationship. So whilst I was happy for her, I was upset for myself. I was upset for myself because I'm looking at my friend being loved on and adored, and I'm thinking, God, when is it me? When is it going to be my destiny? Now, here's the difference between my emotions and this girl's emotions that's telling the story. I never wished bad for my friend. I never went to the extent of hating my friend because good things was happening to her. And I think that's the difference. Jealousy is very normal. And I just want to, let's go into the definition of jealousy for a minute, because I think people are getting confused to what jealousy is and what envy is. Jealousy is a feeling that arises when you believe someone else threatens something important to you. So it involves a mix of emotions like fear of being replaced or overlooked, resentment towards someone who has something you want, comparison with others. I don't know, because I'm looking at my situation as like, I've never not wanted someone to do well. I've never looked at my friend and thought, you don't deserve those things, but I do. So I don't know if what I'm feeling is jealousy. Hazi, would you say it's jealousy?
I don't think it's jealousy. I think it's more motivation.
Yeah, I always look at things. I look at my friends as motivations. I look at, like, if I see my friend doing something, it makes me want to do it because it's like, wow, this person in proximity to me this person in proximity to me has done something, which means it's achievable. We can go for it. But I've never, ever in my life looked at my friend and thought, that person is not deserving to be loved. That person is not deserving to have money. That person is not deserving to have a career. It's never crossed my brain.
I think it's like a big difference of saying, I want to experience this with you, instead of I want to be in this position instead of
and you don't deserve it.
Mm-hmm.
Never in my 28 years of living have I ever had that emotion. I'm sorry, I haven't, because I feel like that is a very scarce mindset to have, that only one of us can achieve or be or do something. That's very, very weird. That's very, very weird. So as this conversation was evolving, it reminded me of my jealous friend. I had a jealous friend, guys. Not just a jealous friend, I had a ragingly jealous friend. To this day, she's ragingly jealous of me. So I remember very, very early on in my career, I've had a couple, but I will share one story.
Okay.
There was a girl, and she was a creator, I was a creator. I just started my podcast, my creator business, whatever the case may be, trying to figure myself out. So she had been doing content creation before me. So I remember seeing her and thinking, oh my God, you're so amazing. You're so cool. I want to be friends with you. Like, I want more creative friends. So I remember we had a friendship, and the friendship was going really, really well. She was really, really lovely, really, really sweet. We would exchange ideas with each other. We would just kind of like have a shared experience of content creators really like fighting to make it, basically. So here's what happened. I had my growth spurt. Obviously, I came from just being a struggling to creator to now people are like looking in my direction like, oh, who's this? But guys, I'm not gonna lie, I worked from messaging people on LinkedIn, cold emails. Like most of the opportunities I got when I first started was opportunities that I reached out to people. My BuzzFeed show that I did with Victor Kunda, I reached out to Ada. My Word on the Curb, I reached out to them. I put myself out there. I cold called. I searched people on LinkedIn. I went to every single event that I was invited to. Mummy worked. I worked. Now, this friend, I found that she was very insecure, which was for a 21-year-old, 22-year-old was very normal. Insecurity is very normal. To be honest, even now I'm having issues with insecurity, but I never let my insecurity stop me from working. So when I'm sad, I'm in the studio. When I'm happy, I'm in the studio. When I feel big, I'm in the studio. When my hair's not done, I'm in the studio. Like in every capacity, nothing is ever 100% polished. And when it is, girl, but it was never polished. But with her, she would be feeling insecure, or she would be like, oh, I'm so fat, I feel like this. And then it would literally like stop her from getting up, stop her from doing things. And I've had that point recently, but in my brain, if you feel like you're big, go to the gym, innit? Like, if you feel, it gets to a certain point where you keep feeling sorry for yourself, but you're not doing anything about it. You feel big, you feel like you're stagnant in your content creation, but you're not posting, babe. You can't expect people to see you if you're not being consistent. You can't be skinny if you're not working out and watching what you eat. That's how my brain works. That's 22-year-old MJ. So I was working through everything, and then my work was paying off because my career was growing. I did more things for Word on the Curb, more things for BuzzFeed. Then from BuzzFeed, started doing other things, and she just wasn't moving. And then I remember she will always have a complaint about something like, oh, I don't understand, I just feel like I'm not going anywhere. And I'm like, I'm not the type of friend, you not know me, I'm not the type of friend that would tell you, oh, sorry, and rub your back. I'm like, girl, get up. But I will also be that friend to be like, let me help you. Let's go for a, like a writer's day. Let's sit down, let's script, let's come up with concepts together. Let's inspire each other. I started noticing that I would call her, she wouldn't be picking up my calls. Then I started noticing that she stopped liking my stuff. She stopped liking my things that she'll usually comment on. She'll stop commenting, but then later on in a conversation we might be having, she might refer to it. So in my mind, I'm like, oh, so you saw it, but you didn't like it. And then she did something that was really annoying, where basically, obviously, you guys know that my sister's Grace Ajolore. Early on in my career, I didn't tell anyone that my sister was Grace because I really wanted to build a name for myself and just not be a Nepo baby. Not be a Nepo sister, So I remember she made a comment basically saying that the reason why I was successful was because of my sister. And she basically used that to try and belittle my thing, to say that you're where you are because of who your sister is. Don't think that you're popping because you're popping. And I just thought it was weird, guys. I just thought the whole interaction, I started, like, my spirit was telling me this girl is very envious of you, like very, very jealous of you. But I didn't want to believe it because we came up together. Like, I know at this moment in our careers, we're in very different places, but that's my girl. And I'm someone that's ragingly loyal. If you're with me, especially in the beginning, I want to stick by you. I want to help you. I want us to grow together and be friends. But I started noticing that she would pull herself away and then be very hostile towards me. Where we spent so much time together, now we don't spend any time. So I would still invite her to my birthday. I would still invite her to things, but it just wasn't the same. And then she called me one day, guys. One day, we hadn't spoken for like 2 months, and she called me out of the blue, and she was like, hey MJ, how are you? I'm like, girl, how are you doing? Like, I'm still showing her love because it's like at this point, nothing has actually happened. It's just been an energy change. She's like, I'm not gonna lie, MJ, I need to tell you something. I was like, what's going on? She goes, I know like I've been a little bit different towards you, and I'm not gonna lie, I've been having feelings of envy towards you, and I just haven't been able to deal with it. I've not been able to like process it, but I feel like I've been having feelings of envy towards you, which is why I felt like I needed to step back. At that time, how was I feeling? I was very appreciative, the fact that she was honest enough to say that, but at the same time, that was weird. Both can be true. I respect the honesty, but you were weird. Like, you were weird. Because all I've done is be good at what I do. And it's very interesting because a lot of times people in their mind like to minimize the efforts it took to get to where you are. In their mind, they want to simplify the fact that we don't have the same 24 hours because maybe in your life you're prettier, or maybe you do have resources and you have parents that might have a little bit more extra money, or you might have a job that maybe you got because you know the right person, or you went to the right school, or whatever this 1% of privilege that you might have had. People want to exasperate that and use it to justify why you don't deserve that thing, or you don't deserve your position. And I think that's weird. Yo. And again, I am not against the fact I don't think there's anything wrong with looking at your friend and seeing them have something and it drive you to do better for yourself. But for you to have a hatred for somebody because they have something and you feel like it could be only exclusive between one person, why can't y'all both be great? Why can't we both be great? Why must it always be just the one? Have you ever had a jealous friend, Hazzy?
I don't think I have, but then also I don't think I would notice.
Dude, that's the problem. Hazzy wouldn't notice. Hazzy has someone that's really jealous of her currently. And we had to sit down and break it down.
Right.
We had to break it down so that it's like, Hazzy, this person is not your friend and she's not calling you all the time because she wants to be your bestie, okay? Hazzy, oh my God, yeah, just make a new friend.
I get off the call, I'm like, oh, new friends, love that.
I feel like this last year, my eyes have widened to things, and I feel like now I'm a lot more, I don't know about you guys, but I'm a lot more attention to detail about people, and especially people, not to say that everyone is not nice. I don't want to live my life in a lens where I feel like people are evil. You know what I mean, guys? But at the same time, you got to shine your eyes. You got to shine your eyes, because that video of that girl has made me realize there are people in this world that actually exist like that. It's very different for you and me because we don't exist in realms where we would just hate people because of who they are. I find that bizarre. In my brain, that's bizarre. I can't hate somebody because they're existing. That's weird. I can't do that. But there are people like that. There are people who exist in that realm of psychosis. So I wanna put some facts out. So here's some signs that your friend is jealous. Common. So they downplay your achievements. If I share good news with you as my friend, you better match my energy or you're a hater. If I say, oh my God, I got this new job, and you say, oh, if you don't match my energy when I'm giving you good news, you're a jealous bitch. And sometimes, do you know what? Do you notice that? Sometimes, imagine like you've told your friend amazing news and they're like, oh, like, yeah, congrats. Like, you can just see it in their face. Like, wait, I'm here and you're here. Like, I can hear the words coming out of your mouth, but I'm not feeling it. Like, shout out to my friend Cash. Cash is my best friend. When me and her are happy about, like, when she got engaged, I rode like a dragon. It could have been me. Because I was like, you know, when you have a friend that you're like, you deserve to be loved like this, you deserve this job. You know, when you are like, when your friend is winning, like you're just gas, like, yeah, come on, ride you, that. And the same for you. Cash, when I tell Cash the good news, the way we hype each other up, like, yeah, I'm that, yeah. Like, you don't ever want a friend that you'll be saying, I'm that girl, or I'm big MJ, and then they're telling you to calm down. No. Calm down. No. That's a raging hater. So, backhanded compliments. They compliment you but sneak an insult. You look good today. I didn't think that outfit would work on you. I don't like when people want to gas me 50%. Or what? Like, if you're my friend, you shouldn't be gassing me with steez. If I look good, tell me I look good. Don't try to like. And maybe this is just me. I don't feel like I should have a friend in my life that is constantly trying to humble me or constantly trying to be like, oh, you're this, but not too much. Or you're cute, but let me bring you back. No, the point of a friend, we must be insane together to the end. Life will humble you. That's life's job. That's not my friend's job. My friend's job is to correct me when I'm in the wrong. But if I'm feeling good about myself, or I'm feeling sexy, there is no type of hater more than somebody that will try to reduce you when you look good or when you've achieved much. Facts. Half-hearted compliments. Oh, you look nice today. Also, just because your friend says your hair's a mess, your hair could also be a mess. That doesn't. If your friend says your hair's a mess, and you might take that as jealousy, but your hair could also be a mess. So you have to differentiate the two, because sometimes it's a mess. Sometimes you have that friend that will tell you, like, I'm the type of friend, I'll tell you that your hair's a mess. But I'm also the type that tell you, you look banging today. You look incredible today. The next one is, they seem happy when things go wrong for you. If you're struggling or something bad happens, they appear usually calm or subtly satisfied. May I never find a friend like that.
Oh my gosh, I had a friend like this.
Tell me.
I had a friend that it was the worst time of my life ever. Like, I was broke. I was on UC. I was like, my life just isn't going how I want it to be. I had nothing going for me. And she went, do you know what? Like, I hate to say it, but it just makes me feel a bit good. Like, you just seem a bit human now. She's like, before I thought you were just this like perfect person that was like just gravitating through life, but like, you're going through struggles too. And I said, babe, I'm currently on minus 300 something in my bank account, and you're telling me this makes you feel good. And we stopped talking after that day.
Yeah, you need to drop that. She was jealous of you. She was jealous of you. You know, another thing, I think another type of friend that you should actually worry about is a friend that's very performative in their emotions. Everything is, because you generally might be having, I had a friend. She would never tell me when things are going bad until I told her when things are going bad. Like, something could be happening for months. And I want to use, I don't want to use this to say that it's jealous friends, because sometimes it could be that people don't want to share. But it felt like, because life looked so good for me, she didn't want to feel like I'm the one that had the good things happening, and oh my God, all this bad stuff is happening to her. And it wasn't until I started telling her, like, okay, this was happening in my life. She would tell me all the stuff that happened months before, that she was pretending like everything was okay. I don't know. Does that make you a jealous friend, or am I just thinking?
I think it jealous. It's like, it's lights of jealous, but also a mix of like, you don't think I care about you.
Yeah, maybe it's that. Maybe they think I don't care.
When like, realistically, like, that's your friend. You want to hear about the things they're going through. I think two things can be right at the same time. Even if you're having you're having the worst day of your life, if your friend is having the best day of their life, you can still be there for your friend. Be there for them.
And then sometimes you feel like, sometimes that type of person makes you, like, you might be sharing good news with your friend, but then they've painted it like you're trying to rub it in their face. Mm-hmm. And I think that's a perspective thing. I think that's an insecurity thing. Like, if I'm telling you about the good things that happen in my life, why did you interpret it as I'm trying to make you feel bad about yourself? That is insecurity. Another one is they compare themselves to you a lot. Funny enough, I had a guy friend like this. You would tell him one, he would tell you two. Like, why can't I not have my moment? Why has it always got to be like this sort of like band for band thing where I'll say, oh, like, I went to Scotland. Yeah, I've been to Scotland and I've been to Wales.
Is it like, you know that line where people say it's like you always have that one friend that says that you'll say you've been to Tenerife, they'll tell you they've went to 11 Reef.
Like, it's not. We don't need to do that, bro. We don't need to do that.
Do you like healthy competition in friendships?
I think, yeah, I don't mind healthy competition, but I'm a very competitive person.
But I think it works.
I'm very competitive, but it's never to the point where I want my friend to lose. I just want to win.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, but we can win.
Yeah. Because one of my friends, we do that with jobs. Like, it's a healthy competition, but like, if we're saying we really want to work with a reality star, if like he does it first, he'll send me a picture and be like, too slow, and then I'll be like, okay, let me get it. But then
you also understand that there's another opportunity to excel, and maybe it's your turn to be the big mama of the competition. I don't know. I've just never that feeling of like rage and jealousy to the point where I hate someone is foreign to me. It's very foreign to me. So a video went viral on Instablog of a woman's mother-in-law slapping her for not greeting her as she walks in. Guys, let's take a look at the video, please.
Don't talk to me like that. Am I your mate? Yes. I said, who are you? Yes. That you see me, you cannot greet me. Yes.
I feel like I'm too Gen Z for these conversations. I feel like I'm far too Gen Z for these conversations because there is no way in Monkey Baba class that your mom is holding me by the neck, holding me by this crunch of the neck, and is slapping me like I'm a bitch on a playground. There's no way. There's no way. And I feel like I have this conversation before about the older generation, the Nigerian generation, where this whole guise of respect is just so that you can bully and you can dominate people. I'm slapping your mom back.
You know, long story short, I'm gonna slap your mom.
Long story short, I'm gonna slap. If your mom had me no, but guys, you're not. And okay, let's talk about it. Because she didn't greet her on the way in, does that suffice for somebody to put your hands on them? Or is it the way she greeted? So is she like she ignored her, or she didn't dobale, she didn't kneel for her? Which one was it?
She said nothing. She just, as she walked in, she didn't say anything. And then when the mom said, why are you not going to greet me? She was like, you've come in here ramping. Why would I greet you?
Okay, now that's rude. Okay, so it seems to me that these guys already have issues in the past. That slap was probably from 3 arguments of go slap. But I don't feel like putting your hands on someone is justified. Period. Someone holding you like this and slapping you is not just. It's never justified unless you hit them first. Then it's justified. If she hit you, then yeah, you could hold her like that and slap you. But there seems to be this sort of clash that has already pre-existed. Yes, it's very rude to not greet your mother-in-law when she walks in, but you don't know the backstory. But even still, for the love of your husband, regardless of what my mother-in-law did to me, as long as she didn't put her hands on me, just saying, hey, how are you? Good evening, how are you? I don't think there's anything wrong. There's nothing that you could have possibly done that I couldn't say hello, at least say hello to you and keep it stepping.
I feel like this is a problem. I've been on the side where I said, I'm not going to say hello. I'm not going to greet you. And it caused ruckus.
But what did you do? What did she do?
She was like, I think, long story short, she was bullied, like she was causing drama with my mom, and I actually had a basis to not
say hello to her.
Not say hello to her. Like, she was bad mind. I still don't like her. If I see her in the street, I will ruin her bags for life. I'm cutting holes in them. I don't care. She was in the room. Everybody else said hello, and I stood there and I minded my business. I pretended I couldn't see her, and she said, we will fight today. We will fight. And everyone was like, but why didn't you just say hi? But also sometimes I think because that's the one thing that I know is going to get to you, and that's the one thing that you're disrespecting me, you find me saying hello with respect. Cool, let me shut them off.
It's very interesting because thinking about this conversation, it seems like no matter how how much we are offended or how much hurt that we might have from our mother-in-law or aunties, we're still expected to be nice to them. And especially them that have no accountability, they will never say sorry and they will continue to further bully you. So then we should greet you.
And I'm younger Gen Z. I'm sorry. The way I spoke to my mum like she's mandem. You can't chat to me.
Yeah, younger Gen Z, they're not. They're slapping aunties. The aunties are not. Like, I like to exercise my Gen Zism to aunties, and it's like I will remind you that I'm not your daughter. Okay, me and your daughter might be the same age, but you're not my mummy. Okay, and I'm not your daughter. Am I young enough to be your daughter? Yeah, I'm a fly bitch. Am I your daughter? No, go and slap that one over there. Not me. Go and shout at your biological daughter. You can shout at. As for me, I will cast your blood clot back, and I'm an advocate for that. I'm an advocate for that.
But what do you think about the husband there? I feel like the husband should have gotten involved to be like, don't touch my wife.
I just kind of feel like, guys, like, it's like a mummy's boy is a dangerous game, isn't it? A mummy's boy being a man that cannot make his mother accountable is a dangerous man, because he will always choose his mother and he will be too scared to correct his mother. I don't think there's anything wrong with correcting your parent or letting them know that, Mum, I wasn't feeling that, or the way you addressed that wasn't cool. If somebody cannot do that, and if there's a child in a mother's life that is an enabler, and you then go and marry or get with someone who enables their mother's scrawny behavior, sorry, I already get icked when I hear, oh, me and my mommy, I speak to my mommy every day. And I mean, speaking to your mommy every day is fine, innit? But when it's too like my mommy is my first woman, my mommy is my go and marry her, go and be with her.
I find it weird when men call their parents mommy and daddy.
Oh, is it?
I'm like, oh, grow up. Like,
I find it very weird calling my dad daddy. I just call him dad, father.
I'll tell you what I call him when I find him.
My dad is dad. And then sometimes it's like, daddy loves you. And I'm like, don't do that.
Do you call her my mummy?
Yeah, I call my mum mummy. No. Hi, mum. No, I call her mum. I don't call her mummy.
Yeah, I call mum by her first name, so I don't.
You need to change, Hazzy. You're out of order. You need to change.
You don't answer.
Anyways, guys, that is the end of the episode. Monday episode. Tuesday dilemma. We got tea time. We got tea time Tuesday, right? Tomorrow. So if you haven't put your dilemma in, make sure that you do. Have the best rest of the evening, morning, afternoon. We go again tomorrow. Tea time Tuesday. Is it called Tea time Tuesday? Isn't it? Yeah. Tea time Tuesdays. I love you so much. Get your dilemmas in, guys. Numbers in the description. Love you. Mwah.